out. Move things around. Okay, and we're going to start to line things up, find our mountain pose. So plant your feet about hip width distance apart. Okay, and we want to think about all four corners of the feet being in contact with the earth. We know where they are, right? Big toe mound, outer heel, inner heel, little toe mound. Lift your toes, spread them out, and bring them down. So nice, big, grounded feet line everything up. Hips over ankles, shoulders over hips, ears over shoulders. And then just roll your arms forward. Open your heart and breathe. So we're just going to start out by smoothing out the breath. Aiming to even it out a bit. And now think about just one thing that you might want to release, because tonight's practice we'll be doing a lot of releasing. So call to mind just something that you want to release, and let's use our breath to help that. Okay? So bring your hands to your heart, exhale, inhale, draw your fingertips up to the sky. And as you exhale, turn your palms toward the earth and press whatever you're releasing, press it down into the earth. Let it go. Inhale, hands to heart, reach up. Exhale, release, press away. And do that 2 more times. Just really see what you're getting rid of and see it just landing, getting buried, leaving. And sometimes for releasing, you want to exhale through the mouth for a little larger release. Exhale whichever way feels good to you when you're doing it. But inhaling through the nose is important because there's a lot of filtration that happens. So we don't really want to inhale through the mouth. Okay, we want to inhale through the nose, and then from time to time you might decide to exhale through your mouth. Okay, so let's get rid of some stuckness here. We're just going to go down and up, let the arms move, let the legs move. We will be coming to seated for our spinal series, so we're going to warm up a bit first before we do that. Going down and up here. All right, and now take your feet about hip width, maybe a little wider than hip width distance apart. Inhale, float your arms up. Exhale, clasp your hands behind you. Inhale, shine your heart up to the sky as you press your shoulder blades toward each other. And with soft knees and hips, fold forward. You might decide you're stopping with your head above your heart. You might go lower. When you get into your fold, you'll decide if you're taking your hands off your back or leaving them where they are. Release. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, clasp. Inhale, we're just warming things up here. Exhale, fold, soft knees and hips. Maybe the arms are coming up. Maybe they're staying down. Fingertips to the mat, press through the feet. Last time, inhale up. Exhale, clasp. Inhale, shine. Exhale, fold. Release and float up to mountain pose. And as you do that, bring your feet to touch. Exhale, hands to heart. And release. All right, we're going to start to make our way down. Now, before we go down, look around. If you have extra padding that you want for your knees, because eventually we're going to need it, make sure you have your extra padding nearby. Later on, we'll be using a block or your towel or folded up blanket, something to elevate the hips a little bit. Okay, so you can just identify where that is. Come to the top of your mat. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, float your arms up. Exhale, swan dive. Find a half lift. Now bring your fingertips down. We're going to down dog here. Step it back and pedal the feet. Pressing through the heels. Feel it in the back of the calves here. Press one heel down and hold. Press the other heel down and hold. Press both heels down and hold. And now come to seated. Cross one leg in front of the other. If you don't like sitting cross-legged, you can always sit with your legs straight. Okay. Now, you may choose to put that towel or folded up blanket under your hips or even your block for a little extra elevation here, if that feels good to you. Otherwise, we're just grounding. The sit bones are even on the earth here. Starting with our cats and cows, hands to the knees. Arch the back, shine the heart up. Remember, we're not throwing the head back. The head is just following the spine. Arch into cow, round into cat. And this is what we're doing. So just go ahead and notice all the feelings. How does it feel to be seated here as you move through cats and cows? And the next time you're gazing toward your lap and you're rounded into your cat, just hold here. Take a couple of breaths. And come on up to seated. Now, if you feel like keeping your legs straight, you can keep them straight. Otherwise, change the cross of your legs as we move into side bending, so tilting. Left hand down, right arm up. The sit bones are staying on the mat, both of them. Tilt to the left. Left hand's not doing anything. Core is doing all the work. Right arm down, left arm up, and tilt. Just go side to side with your tilts. Open up the side body here. You'll know how far to go. Just pay attention. What you really, one thing I want you to focus on here is keeping your shoulders stacked. So we're not tilting forward this way. We're just stacking the shoulders. Moving side to side here. Now, the next time you find yourself over to the left, stay here and put your left hand on your left thigh. Okay? We're going to make some big circles with the right arm. To the left, reach, reach, reach forward, out to the right, up and around. All right, then the next time your arm is up, keep it straight up, bend your right elbow, right hand behind the head. We're taking the elbow toward the knee, but we're not pressing the head with the hand, right? So we're just taking the elbow, twist, and take the elbow toward the knee without pushing the head. And come on up, right arm down, left arm up, tilt. Right hand to the right thigh, big circles with the left arm. And as you finish your next circle, this circle that you're on now, left arm comes up, left elbow bends, and without pressing into the head, left elbow toward the right knee. And come on up and release. Everybody legs forward, give them a crazy shake. All right, so we're going to start a little twisting here. So it's going to be up twist where we lift the legs, the right ankle is in front of the left, arms are up, and we come down and twist. If this doesn't work for you, then you can just keep your legs down the whole time and twist side to side like this. And again, if you're not a cross-legged person, that doesn't feel good to you, twist like this. Everybody have a position they could take here? Are we good? All right, so if you're doing the feet up version, you've got your right ankle or if you're crossing your legs at all, your right ankle is crossed in front of your left. Arms up, inhale, reach, exhale, twist to the right, arms down. Inhale, up, change the cross of your legs. Exhale, twist left. If you're not lifting your feet, you could be changing your ankles like this. We're to the right, to the left. Okay, I showed you the straight leg version as well. Back right, back left. The great thing about yoga, it meets you right where you are, and that's where you work from. Not where anybody else is, where you are. We're twisting side to side. Now, the next time you find yourself twisted over to the right, stay there. Lengthen your spine, and with that long spine, and you can use your left hand at the outside of your right leg for a little more leverage, twist deeper to the right, take your gaze to your right shoulder, staying here. As you exhale, gaze left. As you exhale again, gaze right. Now float your right arm up. Keep holding on to the outside of your right leg and tilt over your left leg. All right, let's bring it up. Feet up if you're doing that version. Left ankle in front. Twist left. Stay here, long spine. We always twist with a long spine. We never twist like this. Long spine. Twist left. Using your right hand for a little leverage, take your gaze toward your left shoulder. Back over to the right. Back over to the left. Lift your left arm and tilt. Arms up, feet up. Everybody uncross and give your legs a crazy shake. Are we good? All right, so a little seated spinal work there. We're going to move into core work now. It's going to be a toe tap and a heel tap. Okay, so let's go ahead. We'll be on our backs. We'll start with 2 feet to the mat and just the right knee up. Now your right leg is at a right angle and it stays exactly that way, just like there's something in between your calf and your thigh. We're not dropping the calf toward the thigh here. Okay, point your right toes and it's down and up. You've maintained that right angle. Down again and up. Now flex your right foot. Extend the right leg this time. Heel tap. Knee in. Heel tap. Knee in. And right foot down. Left knee to tabletop. Point the toe. Down and up. Toe tap down. And up. Flex your left foot. This time we extend the left leg as the heel taps down. Knee in, heel tap down. Knee in, bring your left foot down and butterfly your knees open and closed. All right, that's the move. Now, you might choose to do it with both knees up. So we're going to give that one a shot. And when you do it with both knees up, you might want to support your hips on your hands as well. That always works really nicely. Okay, so both knees are in tabletop and we're tapping right and up, right again, toe tap, and up, flex your right foot, heel tap, and in. Remember, you can always bring your left foot down. That's how we just did it. Right heel, and in, left toes down, and up, left toes down, and up, flex the foot, heel tap, and in, heel tap left, and in, hug your knees in and rock side to side. All right, so we're going to continue with that, either feet down or feet up. We're going to do 4 toe taps on the right, then 4 heel taps, then left 4 and 4. Ready? Okay, here we go. Toe tap right and up, toe tap right and up and toe and up and toe and up. Flex the foot, heel and in, heel tap right and in, heel tap right and in, heel tap right and in to the left toe and up, take it toe and up and toe and up and toe and up, heel tap left and in, heel left and in, take it left and in, last one, heel and in, hug it in. Whew, just move around, release and shake it out. All right, so let's do some obliques. Now raise one leg if you felt that. Got something out of that? Good. All right, let's do some obliques. Okay, so we're going to take the arms up, touch the palms. Okay, keeping both feet to the mat right now. Roll the shoulders and head up, hands right, center, hands left, center and down. Starting to the left this time, roll up, left, through center, right, center, and down. Okay? All right, so you can do that with your feet down like this. You can, we'll try it once with the knees up and then you'll pick your position. Okay, so here we go. Right, through center, left, center and down, and left, through center, right, center and down. All right, you decide, feet down or up. Okay, let's roll it up to the right. Now just pay attention. Take it to the left. Go back to the right. Go back to the left. Center and down. Okay, we're going to start on the left this time. Roll up, left, right, left, right, center, and down. Hug it in for a moment. Inhale and exhale. All righty. Feet or knees, we're going to go for 3s here. Okay, so your feet are either down or your knees are up, palms are touching. We're going up, right, left. We're going 3 times. Right, left, right, left, center, and down. To the left, 3 times. Left, right, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, center, and down. Take a nice long stretch. Inhale. Exhale. Draw your knees in. Ooh, rock a little bit. Give your spine a little bit of a massage. Inhale and exhale. And come on up to seated. So we're going to do rock the baby. And the rock the baby sequence that we do ends in a seated twist, which is one of the reasons why we're doing it tonight, because we're doing lots of twisting. All right, so are we ready? Let's take both legs straight. Seated mountain pose here. Inhale and exhale. Now bring your right foot to your left hand. Hold on to your right thigh. Chest stays forward. Legs side to side. We're opening up the hips now. Whatever you were thinking about releasing, your hips are going to help now. Opening up the hips helps release. Rock the baby. Now come back to center. Sit up nice and tall. Take your right ankle to your left thigh. It's above the knee. Slide your left foot in till it just reaches the mat. Your right foot is flexed. Support yourself with your hands. And take your right leg side to side. We're still keeping the torso steady, steady, steady. Okay, now bring your right foot all the way to the mat on the left. Sit up nice and tall. Inhale. Take your right arm up and back by your hip with a very long spine once again. You can either hold on to your right calf with your left hand or take your left arm up, left elbow out toward the right knee, and take a nice twist here. It's also a great stretch for your IT band here. All right, let's unwind. Shake out the legs. Both legs are straight. Left foot in the right hand. And torso stays forward, side to side. We've got the left ankle now coming to the right thigh. That left foot is flexed. Right foot comes in, side to side. All of our movement is from the hips and legs here, not the torso. Yeah. Now let your left foot come all the way to the right. Sit up. You can either hold on to the outside of your left calf with your right hand. Bring your left arm up and back. Stay here and twist. Or bring your right arm up, right elbow toward the left knee and twist from here. Release. Take the legs straight. Give them a crazy shake. All right, as long as we're here, let's come into seated mountain pose for a moment. Bring your hands to your heart. Take a moment, just close your eyes. Now, we've done a bunch of releasing already, so see if you can envision that space within that you're creating just by letting go. All right, and now shake it out. We're going to come to hands and knees. Here's where you may want some padding for your knees, depending on your surface, right? And if you don't like being on hands and knees, you can totally do the same thing with your hands on a chair, your hands on the wall, okay? We're going into open twist, closed twist. So we're starting out in tabletop here. Okay. The wrists are under the shoulders, but that's a big right angle. You can take your hands a little farther forward if you want less of an angle in your wrist. The knees are under the hips here. Open up to the right. Right arm lifts. You look to the right. Now, with the right palm facing up toward the sky, right arm slides under the body over to the left. And that's what we're doing. Open twist to the right. Close twist to the left. Open right. And take it left. This is our final time up. And this time when you take your right arm under, I'm going to switch arms. Start to let your shoulder and your head come as close to the mat as they're willing to. And then you can walk your left fingertips forward. And come back to your tabletop. Okay. I hope I said that right because I switched sides. So, all right, here we go. We're going to go open twist to the left and left arm under. Open left. Take it under to the right. Open to the right, under. And final time here. Open left. Take it under. Now you might be staying right here with your head and shoulder lifted. Your shoulder and head might go a little closer to the mat. They might go all the way to the mat. And then you can walk your right arm forward a bit. All right, come back to tabletop here. Let's just shake those hips a little bit and come into child's pose. Child's pose, a good place to just think about stuff, your intention for your practice. Make sure your forehead is connected to something so your head is at rest, it's not dangling. And then find your way into your down dog. And from here, take any journey that brings your feet to your hands. When you get there, take a nice half lift, forward fold. Float the arms out and up, mountain pose. Now pay attention, we're going to be moving into a little bit of a sequence here that includes chair, all right? So we're in mountain pose with the arms lifted here, forward fold, half lift, fold, hips back, knees bend, chair, arms back, exhale, let it go. Arms forward as you lift to mountain pose. There it is. Inhale, exhale, fold. Half lift. Fold. Chair. Exhale, arms back, release, arms forward, lift to mountain pose. And one more time. Exhale, fold. Half lift. Fold. Chair. Release, arms back. Lift, mountain pose. Hands by your side and shake it out. All right. Whew. If you thought that was a challenge for you, that was a challenge for me trying to remember what I had planned to do there. But don't tell anybody. Okay. We never reveal our secrets. Okay. Shake it out. How are you guys doing? Starting to feel Good. Okay. So we're going to be moving into our sun salutations, and we'll be doing low crescent lunge, and then we'll do option high crescent lunge. So let's review the high crescent lunge. It's been a while. Come to the top of your mat. Remember, this is a serious balance pose, right? High crescent lunge. So we're at the top of the mat here. The feet are grounded for balance. We always try and at least start with a drishti, right? A spot that isn't moving. Hands to the hips. We're going to step the right leg back, keep the heel lifted, and bend your left knee so that it's right over your left ankle. We're facing forward. We extend the arms by the ears, at the same time extending the spine, and then start to lift, high crescent lunge. Fix your gaze as well as you can here. Now, if you start to feel wobbly, you can always lower your heel or be near a wall. Step forward and release. Okay? All righty. Let's go ahead, hands to hips. Set your gaze to start with. Feet are hip width distance, feet are big and grounded. Big step back with the left heel is lifted. Right knee is bent. Knee is over the ankle. Extend the arms by the ears. Lift into your high crescent lunge. One side might feel different than the other for you. Certainly is doing it for me tonight. And step forward and release. Okay, are we good? Are we good with this? All right. So remember, if you start to feel wobbly in your high crescent lunge, you can bring your heel down. You can be closer to a wall or a chair, okay? And in the sun salutation, you'll always have the option to do knee down crescent lunge if the high crescent lunge is just not you tonight. Okay, we are going to be starting with knee down, so make sure you have enough padding for your knees. Find mountain pose at the top of your mat. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, swan dive. Take your half lift, shine your heart forward, fingertips down, step back right. We're in a lunge here and enjoying it. Okay, coming into low crescent lunge, the right knee comes down. It's behind the hip. Left knee is over the left ankle. Arms up. Inhale, low crescent lunge. Bring both hands down. Leave your right hand down and open to the left twist. Left hand down, plank. Knees up or down. Chaturanga. Let's just do a little cobra here. And release. And another cobra. See if you can lift a little higher this time. And release. Find down dog. Okay, the right leg is coming up. Stepping forward with the right foot, left knee down. We're finding low crescent lunge. Left knee is behind the hip. Opening up the front hip flexor, low crescent lunge. Hands down, left hand stays down. Twist, open to the right. Right hand down, tuck your back toes, lift the knee, big step forward. Half lift. Forward fold, float the arms out and up, palms touch. And hands come heart center. All right, so this time option, keep the knee up for the high crescent lunge, okay? Other option, knee down, okay? We already tried the high crescent lunge. You have a sense of what your balance feels like, and you also know that when you come into high crescent lunge, from a back lunge, it's it's more wobbly than the way we practiced it. Okay, let's come to the top of the mat, take a few breaths, keep everything in mind, including that this is your practice for you. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, swan dive, half lift, fingertips down, lunge back left. Okay, so if you're coming into high crescent lunge, thighs are magnetizing toward each other, core is engaged, and you carefully lift up. You can always put your back heel down or bring your back knee down. High crescent lunge. Hands down, okay? Go ahead and leave your right hand down, open up to the left. Bring your left hand down, open up to the right. Whether your knee is up or down, you're doing this. Hands down, plank. Knees up or down. Chaturanga. All right, let's move into Sphinx here. So we're going to have the elbows under the shoulders, forearms are on the mat, palms are face down on the mat, and just shine your heart forward. Take your gaze straight ahead, just like a Sphinx. Get that nice stretch all the way to the belly button here. And release. Make a pillow with your hands, bend your knees, and let your legs move side to side. Bring your feet down, down dog. Find your way to down dog. So we're going to be coming back into high or low crescent lunge. You know how to do either one. Take your left leg up. Step forward with your left foot and either bring your right knee down or don't. Magnetize your thighs toward each other. Engage your core. Lift up. Yes. All right, let's bring the hands down. Right hand stays down, open to the left. Left hand comes down, open to the right. Right hand comes down. Big step forward. Half lift. Forward fold. Float the arms out and up. Palms touch. And hands come heart center. And release. All right, find mountain pose and breathe. See how your breath is moving now, or are there more openings in the body for the breath to move around in? All right, let's shake things out here. And we're going to move into a little warrior two sequence. So take your feet, warrior two, distance wide. Right toes to the right, left toes in at an angle. Right knee bends over the right ankle. Shoulders are over hips, hips are level, arms in line with the ears. Inhale and exhale. We're going to be moving slowly here. We're gazing past the right fingertips. Now turn your gaze to your left fingers. Follow your left hand around. We're doing bow and arrow here. Left hand meets right. Left fingertips graze up the right arm across the chest. You're still gazing toward your left fingertips as you open back up. Left hand starts to come back over to the right. Keep your gaze to the left hand. Bring your fingers up and across and open. And last time. Open to the left. Now take your gaze back to the right. Feel the energy of warrior two here. Turn all 10 toes forward, bring your hands to your heart. We're folding halfway from the hip creases. If you don't want to go all the way halfway, then just go as far as you want to go. Or halfway. Keep your hips over your ankles so you really feel the back of your legs here. And now press through the feet, lift up, fingertips up toward the sky, hands down. Maybe you step together, maybe you heel toe your feet together and shake it out. Okay. All right, opening back up, warrior two to the left. Left toes to the left, right toes in at an angle. Left knee bends, shoulders over hips, arms extend. Turn your gaze to the right. Follow the right hand as it slowly comes around to the left. Comes across the arm, across the body, opening to the right. And back around. Open up. And last time. Land in warrior two. Take your gaze back to the left. Hands to the heart, toes forward, and just move into whatever feels good to you here. Start to move around. Maybe it's in a fold, maybe it's higher up. We're starting to scan the body, see what wants to move. Slowly start to come up. If you're folded, start to take your legs together. Ooh, take a breath. Finish up any shaking out movements that your body is asking for now. Look around your space, see if there's something in your space that you want to bring with you as we head down to the back down to the earth. We definitely want either our block or the folded up towel, blanket, a throw pillow, just something to elevate the hips a bit. Does everybody have something to elevate the hips a bit? Yeah, we'll be going into just a very mild supported back bend. So when you're ready, come to the top of your mat. Find mountain pose. All right, inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, swan dive. Take a half lift, fingertips down. You know the drill. If you want to do a vinyasa, work through a vinyasa. Otherwise, come to down dog. If you've had it with down dog, come to table. Okay, you do your own thing. Now, if you happen to be in down dog, take your big toes together, knees to one side, hips to the other. If you're in table, you might just be rocking your hips side to side. If you're going through your vinyasa, enjoy it. And let's find seated mountain pose here. Okay, so taking a couple of breaths in seated mountain pose, we want the legs long, the feet flex, the spine long. Think about where your head is in your seated mountain pose. Just like in standing, we want the ears over the shoulders. Exhale. Okay, now we made a lot of space with our twisting and everything. So now think of something you want to invite in. Exhale, turn your palms up, and as you inhale, draw energy up, draw energy into your intention, what you want to bring in. Press your palms together. And as you exhale, seal it into your heart. Inhale, gently float your arms up, let your legs go soft, and just fold gently forward here. So a little time in introspection. Roll your hands up your legs and take another gentle forward fold. Once again, just visiting with yourself here. And roll it up. All right. So we're going to have our little hip lifter handy. Bend your knees and roll down. Okay. If you don't have anything to elevate your hips right now, then just enjoy being on the mat. Maybe, yeah. Okay. And then just take whatever you have, whether it's your block on the first side or a small pillow, towel. Just rest your hips on it. We did a lot of back bending already, so this is just a slight elevation. Feet are on the mat for now. Inhale and exhale. And now we're going to take this into Viparita Karani. So if you have high blood pressure or you tend to get migraines, you might just want to keep your feet where they are. Otherwise, you might want to take your knees up or extend your legs. This does bring a lot of blood flow to the head, so be mindful of that and how it feels for you. Another way to do this is with your legs on a wall or your legs on a chair, right? Bend at the knees, put your legs on a chair or the side of a bed or something. And just breathe. Okay, so now we're going to bring the feet back down if they're up. Carefully lift off your elevation device and put it off to the side. Okay, we're done with it for now. Okay, so from here, if you like to be in reclined cobbler's pose, Supta Baddha Konasana, this would be a good time to do that. Soles of the feet together, knees out. If that's not a comfortable place for you, just keep your feet on the mat with your knees bent. Take your arms long out from the side and extend wide through the fingers and wiggle into a gentle fist. Extend and wiggle. And then rotate your wrists one direction and the other. All right, bring your hands down by your side. We're going to move into pigeon here. So if you're in Supta Baddha Konasana, go ahead and bring your knees up. Take your right ankle across your left thigh. Your right foot is flexed and draw your legs in towards you. Okay, now you're going to hold on to your left thigh. Maybe you have your hands wrapped around it. Maybe you have the side of your leg. Your right foot is flexed and your left knee is in line with your left shoulder. Now, as you breathe into that hip, just notice release happening. And from right here, take your left leg up and point and flex the foot. Circle the ankle, one direction and the other. And then release, unwind. Take your left ankle across your right thigh with the left foot flexed. Draw the legs in towards you. We're going to hold on to the right leg this time. Left foot is flexed, right knee is in line with the right shoulder. Just send your breath to that hip and you'll notice like just things melting out of it, just releasing. And now extend your right leg, point and flex. Circle one direction and the other. And then release, unwind, 2 feet to the mat. We're going to do a little spinal release move here. So you've got both feet on the mat. Draw your right knee in. Hold on to the back of your right leg. Straighten your leg any amount that it's willing, as straight as possible. And press into your hands. Press away from you into your hands, clearing the spine. And then release the pressure, but don't release the leg. Press in again. Spinal clearing. And release, switch sides. Left knee in. Hold on to your left hamstring, left thigh. Straighten the leg, whatever amount it will. Press into your hands. Release. And again, press in. And release. Okay. Bring both feet to the mat. Little butterfly with the knees here. Inhale and exhale. And bring your hands down by your side. Just let your head move side to side for a moment. Just make sure that neck is all released and ready to go. And then come back to center and scan your body from head to toe. Moving anything that is telling you to move it. Moving in any way that makes you happy, and looking for your final relaxation position for this practice. Find your way there. Take a nice inhale through the nose. And we're going to take a nice releasing exhale through the mouth. Letting your body melt onto the earth. Let the earth support you. Moving into final relaxation. Slowly begin to bring your awareness back to your space. Invite a deeper breath. Gently bring movement back to your body. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. And on your next inhale, stretch long. Give yourself a hug as you exhale. Find your way back up to a nice, easy seat. As you turn your gaze to your own good heart and your bright spirit, thank and honor yourself for your practice, and we thank and honor each other for sharing this time. Namaste.